Switch while I have a chance so I can see. I'll switch over there.
I'll sit there.
Okay. Don Bailey taking a 2-0 lead right there. Don Bailey throwing the ultra bags. Junior Williams throwing those Reynolds teal blue bags. Or teal colored bags. So a few days ago I was playing in blind draw doubles against Don Bailey, and I had the pleasure of beating the man with my blind draw partner, and he came up to me and said, "Mr. William Howe," he had to read my name on my shirt. He said, "You're a great pitcher," and that meant a lot to me. I'm not in these championship matches, but a great like Don Bailey coming up to you and telling you that's a big confidence booster. Speaking of boosters, look at that. 7-0, second inning. Wow.
Coming out of the gate strong.
Oh, off the back.
Both players with very similar styles, planted feet.
Very still. Less mechanics, I guess.
Fewer things to go on.
Absolutely. I'm a pretty still pitcher too. I rock a little bit on my heels to my front of my feet, but it's about all the movement you see, minus my arm. Bag off the board, gonna hurt Junior Williams there a little bit. Bailey had a chance to make it hurt. Junior puts a couple of them in. Bailey up the back, off the back, matches him. Junior goes up and in the hole. Give Junior 2, I believe. Yep, a 2 spot. There we go.
All you got to do is move that marker once, it can change everything.
That's it. So these jerseys made by the jersey guy, they look really great. They're my favorite pro jerseys ever.
Well, and I got to be honest with you, we're better to unveil these than 4th of July weekend in Las Vegas.
Red, white, and blue, ACO. Boom! Big shot. Oh, good push shot, Junior Williams. Oh, he leaks in off the left side into the hole.
And John, you know, we talk about things like jerseys, we talk about the family, we talk about things that in a lot of sports you don't hear a lot about. But I'm telling you, trophies and things like that to these players don't mean as much as a pro jersey, or don't mean as much as a Top Gun jersey or a championship jersey. It really is an additional badge of honor that I think these players really take to heart.
He could go airmail here. No, he goes up the center.
Rolls it up the
middle like a bowling ball. Those bags are sticking so bad. Junior's having a hard time with that stick side rather.
Are they bringing out fresh boards for every match?
No, sir. They're just retaping that. Yeah, they retape the floor, make sure it's sturdy, and I use the same boards every match.
That's another point about this sport, that whereas you step onto a PGA golf course, you're bringing your gloves. You know, you come in here, you got your choice of lots of different bags, and people have their favorites, of course, but it's standardized to a point, but when you get that feel with a certain kind of bag, it makes all the difference in the world. And
Don Bailey is throwing strikes.
really
Junior
is.
Williams found it too. Plus 2 more for Junior. 11-4. Seniors world title implications right here. That bag is really sticking hard for Junior. You can see it when it hits the board. It kicks a lot, so it takes a little bit out of your accuracy when it's doing that, because it's so much more humid out here. And less humid, I mean, sorry.
He's anticipating that bigger bounce now. It seems like he has made the adjustment just a little bit, knowing it's gonna have a little more chunk to it, but a couple of hops and right in the left side. It seemed like every time there in that frame.
These guys might know a little bit about cornhole. Seniors, yeah, just a little bit.
Don't know what that conversation was there with Cat Kennedy, the official, but Don had a question. Bit of a rare miscue there up to the right, opens the door a little bit.
Look at that.
Just like that, you got a lead change. And again, that voice you probably hear in the background, I don't think is a stranger to anybody. That would be Miss Tammy Williams, the wife of Junior, earlier winning in the co-ed division with Caleb Hurd.
There's your answer to your question, what Don was asking about. He wanted a board realignment.
To his satisfaction, that has been done.
Conference Commissioner Cat Kennedy from the Mid-Atlantic Conference taking care of the business over there on the boards. So, a lot of bags up around the hole. Junior finds it right around it. Curve shot in there, right off that other bag.
Fantastic answer right there. Junior does seem to be a little bit more dialed in on how to compensate for that little extra something that's in that landing when the bag hits the board.
Dirty bag.
Dirty.
18-12.
That's just a mental error there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not something in the physical delivery. That's just a breakdown in the mental error in the game.
Just not thinking of, not concentrating, you know.
Yep.
Not fully committed to that shot. It's such a fine window, pitching a cornhole back into a hole. If you're not just really feeling it, it's really difficult if you can't get back into the groove. As we see right here, Junior having a little bit of issues.
Don helping him out a little bit. There it is.
There he goes, 10s right there. Junior's got to really work hard to get a couple of points back here, because if Don gets 2 on him, that's a 20 spot, and you know that means you can't miss. So no bags off the board here, and Junior will be okay. Good blocker bag right there. Don's going to come up fast.
Coming in, oh yeah, trying to push it past. Leaves them both on the backside.
Junior tries to make it a couple here. Doesn't happen.
Take a couple, get out alive. But you know, you said it earlier, William. You get to 20, sometimes that one more point, so elusive.
It's very elusive, but it's also easy to give up too. So
This just in, the Brinkus Vegas line is in at 4.
4 under. John Brinkus put me at an under.
I'm gonna play it even at 4. I can't take an over or an under. I think you nailed it.
That's 2 right there. Needs it in the hole.
Uh-oh.
Don Bailey's gonna make him pay right here.
And that's that.
That's it.
Well, that line was a bad line.
Not the sucker line like last match, but I would tell you, if you want to guarantee, John, winning in Vegas, you come find me. If you want to go horse racing, whatever it is, you come find me. You find out what I'm betting on. Bet the exact opposite. You will never, ever lose. Boys have towed off.
Somehow I'm feeling if you and I hang out, we're just going to push all night.
Yeah, we'll cancel out one
We're
another.
going to cancel out.
I have a feeling, though, I know who's going to be going home in the Bentley and who's going to be going homeless.
What happened there?
I don't know. He kind of a recall.
I think Junior was first.
Never seen that. There we go.
Don Bailey was supposed to yield to Junior Williams pitcher first.
So talk to me about, from a rule standpoint, not a penalty. If he wanted to call it, could he have called that as some sort of penalty?
You know, I think that it's probably a player allowed. We'll call it a mulligan.
Yeah.
So Junior Williams, being the man he is, probably said, let him throw it again. But typically the way that this works is the seeded player in the first matchup pitches first. And then in the second matchup, the other person gets the honors.
Win or lose.
Win or lose. So that's what happened right there.
Don playing out of Cincinnati. Proud to call that my hometown right now for the time being. Junior rep in Virginia, who's showed pretty well so far.
Great bags,
Junior.
10s.
Right.
I think we're close to that 4, aren't we, John?
We are. We're very close.
I think this is 4.
Well, no, we started
we
over.
started over.
baby.
I'm like, what?
No.
I won that
You're
one.
looking at me, yeah.
Look at that.
I already conceded that it was a horrible line.
If you can parlay an over-under, that's going to change the game quite a bit. We had an opportunity to sit down with Junior and Tammy and talk to them just about what the game means to them and their relationship. And again, a sport where you can have a husband-wife who get out and play with one another, against one another. Junior pops their first deuce onto the board. Little tater from Don. Nice sportsmanship there, but well, you just see the enjoyment in their eyes together when they are together talking about cornhole, what it's done with their relationship, for their relationship. They just could not be more about one another. Something that kind of carries through this whole organization, I think.
Bailey a little off to the left, his left. Junior Williams putting it right on the backside of that hole, leaving some room for Don to get through. And now Junior matches him over there on the left with Don coming up through the center again. Try to go up top and drag it. Didn't happen. Wash, that's an 8. Set of 8s up there. Pair of snowmen.
Probably no surprise that Don just being upriver from Louisville, his favorite athlete outside of Cornhole, Muhammad Ali. Junior picked Michael Jordan.
How about that? That's a pretty good one to pick. Both of them are.
So off topic just a bit then. Tell me, both of you guys, Jordan or LeBron?
Too different to compare.
Yeah.
Too different to compare.
And yet everyone seems to want to. Don looks to the crowd to confirm his point.
Yeah.
Takes that point. It's rare that your official scorer in the crowd has a beer in his hand. It's not happening in a lot of sports. But,
Beer and cornhole.
that's right.
Actually, we're born on the same day.
Yeah.
More than likely, that's true.
Well, and John Brinkus in the booth, as we call these championship matches, obviously known for sports science. Talk about the balance then of the cornhole bag in one hand and the beer in the other hand, John. Is it a necessity? Can you throw off your balance in your game?
It is a necessity to be able to do it. What I like to say, though, is how you practice is how you play.
Yeah.
So if you're playing with a beer in your hand in the backyard, you better have one for the championship.
Yeah.
So if you plan on making it here, I don't see a lot of beer in the hands of the champions here. So
You will.
We will later. But so far, I think that what we should do with the with our younger cornhole players is they just need a bottle of anything, but it's got to be the same weight. No alcohol, but the same weight.
Counterbalance.
It's
Yeah.
counterbalance.
So the only competitive cornhole match you've ever played, you played against Nick Renovitz, the
That's right.
California State champion, and
That's
Nick used the counterbalance most of the time.
Most of the time, not when I played him, but I
Right.
did in the 3. You know, we ended up playing not best of 3, but we played 3 matches, and I did score a single point. I scored 1.
That's pretty
Is that
amazing.
right? Well,
That's pretty good.
it's got to
You know-
start somewhere.
Well, for those who don't know, understand cornhole, like when you're playing with your buddy and you don't really know what you're doing, there's no such thing as a blocker and strategy and whatever. You're just kind of throwing. But when you're playing against somebody who knows what they're doing, every time you score, they just nullify it. So there are a lot of zeros.
Those who are watching on the live stream and the feed on Facebook, we're coming to find you as you found us, answer some questions, have you share in the moment, lots of moments. We're in ACO Seniors World Championships 14, Las Vegas, Nevada. TopGolf facility, a top-notch facility. We are on the ground floor with 3 full stories of fans encircling stadium style. Well, horseshoe style, I guess. We'll talk more horseshoe.
There we go.
Got some folks asking some questions about the singles championship. Coming up a little bit later on, Matt Guy is going to be playing Mike Stout, the guy who took out Easy and Jeff Link. So
Are we sure about that? I thought, he took out, Matt took out Ryan Windsor. He told me that earlier. Ryan Windsor had him up 16-0. and Matt came back and beat him 21-20.
Yep.
Matt Stout ranked 67 in the tournament this weekend and just came through unbelievably great shots all afternoon.
Yeah, and working your way through easy, Eric Zockline, Jeff Link, no easy task. Did it to earn his way into the finals, single finals.
Back to this matchup here, Don Bailey moving way up on Junior Williams. 16, as I say 16, John.
It says 16-2. That's a 14-point spread.
Wow.
Vegas didn't even bother to set a line.
No.
He's going quick with this one.
Bailey's going to be your seniors champion in probably under 3 minutes.
We'll see.
Setting a timeline is what
Setting
you're
a
doing.
timeline is what we're doing.
Oh,
right
he's
now.
got 2 off over there. Don hits off the back of that hole.
Junior sneaks it
Junior
in.
grabs
and
a point.
Sneaks a point. Good sportsmanship there from Don.
Couldn't tell if he was. Is that good sportsmanship or was that a well finally?
What's that?
I think they're both pretty good friends. They go to so many majors together. There's a little bit. Don's got a lot of humor, so I don't know if they're really good players, but I don't think that they're trying to push each other's buttons right now.
They both know who's going to win.
It's a fantastic shot to pull those 2 bags in from Don.
Oh, Don dialing it in. Junior misses. Don's going to go airmail.
Up and over.
One time for the airmail.
Up and
Don.
over. Come on, you want it?
Let's go!
He's challenging. Up and over. Nobody's got a bigger smile on his face than Junior. Oh, it's good stuff. I'll take those couple points
Plus-
there, sure.
Plus 3. 19-3.
He's got about 90 seconds to finish this off under the 3
On
minute
your 3-minute timeline.
Don tried to bend his body to get that bag to, twist back over there. It didn't happen.
Little English.
Oh,
Missed
wow.
opportunity.
Here he comes.
Pick up some extra points, but he'll take those. We're starting to see the crowd fill in even more, having come over from the West Gate. Let's see the guys, Matt and Brett, Tanner Halbert in the house. TJ Miller, he's been running around with that sling sack all weekend.
Don just powers through that blocker. Junior sets up another one. Don may go right through this one too. No, he leaves it short. Junior tries to go up and drag one in. Goes long. Don may try to dirty bag it or go airmail over him. No push shot try. Misses just barely.
Some would say he's just toying with him.
He's just toying.
Yeah, you think so? The timeline has been broken.
The timeline's been broken.
He's toying with the Brinkus timeline. This could cost Don some valuable karma points.
Here we go.
Is it good karma to let someone lie there and flail? Or is it better karma to just get it over with?
Get it over with.
I think it's more merciful and
There it is.
Don Bailey, your
Great goal.
seniors division ACO World Champion, season 14, here in Las Vegas, Nevada at TopGolf.